For 4 decades, this case haunted an entire town. A young woman vanished without a trace, her family left in agony, and detectives left without answers. But 40 years later, a single strand of DNA revealed the truth. This is the story of Mary Johnson, and how her mystery was finally solved after 4 long decades. It was the summer of 1982. 19-year-old Mary Johnson was a bright and caring young woman who worked at a local diner in her hometown. She was known for her warm smile, her kindness, and her dreams of one day becoming a nurse. On the evening of June 12, Mary finished her shift at the diner and started the short drive home. But she would never make it back. Her car was discovered abandoned on the side of a rural road. The doors were unlocked, the keys still inside the ignition. But Mary was gone. And from that moment, her family's life changed forever. Detectives immediately launched a massive search. Police combed through fields, rivers, and abandoned buildings. Volunteers joined in, hoping to find even the smallest trace of Mary. But days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Despite national attention and hundreds of interviews, no solid leads emerged. There was no body, no evidence, and no suspect. The case went cold. For years, detectives revisited the case. Every new tip ended the same way: another dead end. Technology in the 1980s couldn't provide the answers investigators needed. Mary's family never gave up hope, but as the years passed, the trail grew colder. By the 2000s, most believed the truth would remain hidden forever. Then, in 2022, everything changed. A cold case unit decided to re-examine evidence collected from Mary's abandoned car. Among the items stored for decades was a small piece of fabric containing a faint biological trace. Using modern forensic DNA testing, investigators developed a genetic profile, something that was impossible back in 1982. When entered into a national database, it revealed a shocking match: a man with a criminal history, who had never before been connected to Mary's disappearance. He was in his 60s now, living quietly in another state, but the DNA evidence was undeniable. Detectives tracked him down and confronted him with the evidence. After hours of questioning, the man broke down and confessed. He admitted to abducting Mary the night she disappeared, taking her life, and hiding her remains in a remote wooded area. Investigators were finally able to recover Mary's remains, bringing long-awaited closure to her family after 40 years of heartbreak. For decades, it seemed like Mary Johnson's case would remain unsolved. But thanks to persistence, determination, and the power of modern DNA technology, justice was finally served. This story proves that time may pass, but the truth cannot stay hidden forever. If you want to hear more stories of cold cases solved after decades, make sure to subscribe and join us as we uncover the mysteries that time refused to bury.